Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you're doing really well. Today I have a special message from my soul to yours. These are words that came through this morning as I was sitting in deep sadness. And it wasn't the kind of sadness that I have experienced before. It wasn't depressive. It wasn't something that was hurting me. But there was this deep pain and grief, and I wonder if you felt it too. I wrote down these words with the intention to gain more clarity into what was happening and how Allah was speaking to me in that moment through my soul. So I'm going to share them with you, and I hope that it reaches your heart and reminds you that you are not alone in this. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I am sad, a grief that hit my heart, and I didn't know what I had done to deserve this pain. Pain of rejection, abandonment, and humiliation. I usually hide and cry and go silent, to sit in the moment, take it all in, but this time the death felt so real. The pain I was feeling was not a physical pain, that it was the kind that was making me sink so deep that I was unable to even make sense of it. I started begging for peace. I started feeling my whole body having no strength to stand back up again. I realized it wasn't that I couldn't stand up. I just didn't want to anymore. I felt scared of this world. My heart was in so much pain. I was breathing but begging at the same time with all my strength to stop. Stop the pain. Stop the breath. Stop. Stop humiliating myself. Stop rejecting my needs. Stop abandoning my soul. Stop. I started saying, no more I wanted to be. I no more wanted to be, for I am no more me. The roles I played vanished, the people I loved left, the dreams I had felt superficial. No more a daughter, no more a sister, no more a friend, no more a wife or a mother. None were me, for I was none of them all at once. Without any roles, who am I asked. There was silence, stillness, darkness. I heard, I am still here. I am still breathing. I still exist. Aren't the roles so beautiful? They keep you giving, for they give you back a sense of belonging. Without the roles, who am I? Who am I? No one. No one to anyone on this planet, and yet I exist. So many people who want to live are dying. So many living are dead. The pain was a deep cry of my soul begging me to stop trying to be all that I am not. My heart feels empty. My mind is exhausted. My breath is slow. My tears keep flowing. I didn't run. I cried. I sat with myself and heard my soul cry. Cry for all I thought I was, to remember none of it was me. As you hear my words, you might think I am lost, and I would agree, I am. I am lost to the world that I thought I was safe in. I am lost to the people who didn't choose me. I am lost for those who saw me and walked away. I am lost to a world that lives in lies and chooses to pretend it's okay. I am lost to the world that can't value a soul when they speak their truth. I am lost to everyone whose door I knocked again and again to be seen, heard, and valued. I am lost to all who seem to claim they know what they are doing. I am lost. With no path ahead, no one to be. It is this pain. The pain I choose to stay still in and become fully present. This time I won't run, for I want to feel the pain, to know where it's coming from. Even though there is no one around me, I hear my soul say, I am where you are, Allah reminds. Even though no one remembers me, but Allah says, remember me and I will remember you. Even though I have no roles, Allah calls me His representative. Even though I am so lost, He says, we found you lost and we guided you. I kept myself still in that moment to fully let the energy of sadness hold me, so I could truly understand where it was coming from. This time, I was not going to walk away from sadness, for I really, really wanted to know more about it. I stayed in grief with my body shaking at times and being still. Like the waves of the ocean rise and fall both at once. I stayed with me. With no one to go to, no place to be, I stayed. I stayed long enough to hold my sadness with compassion and tell myself, if God hasn't given up on you, then for His sake, don't give up on yourself. There might be no more role for you to play. There might be no hand for you to hold, but He is still with you. He signed your every cell. He's allowing every organ in your body to work. He's choosing for you to be. He is choosing you. Let His choosing be enough a role for you to play for now. Him choosing me to remember Him. Remember Him in silence. Remember Him in stillness. Remember Him in your cells. Remember Him in your soul. Remember Him in your tears and your cries. For in that remembrance, it is He who reminds you of who you are to Him. He chooses you to remember Him. He chooses you, and so He isolates you from all the roles. He chooses you to be His and His alone, for to Him you belong and to Him you will return. A soft beam of light enters my heart and I ask Him, why do you choose me? And He replies, because you are mine. What do you choose me for, Ya Allah? To remember and return. What do you want me to remember? And what do you want me to return to? Remember you are mine, and return to repenting for how you have treated yourself. You see, you were lost in the roles, so I removed them. You were addicted to the need to be seen, so I made everyone go away. You chased money and status to find your value and worth in, so I took it all away. You begged to be loved, so I gave you people who didn't reciprocate the love back to you to break your heart and empty it of everyone, so only I could remain. The losing of the roles was to remind you of who you belong to, making everyone leave you so you could start seeing yourself for who you are to me. The loss of money, status, and dignity so that you could understand your value is not dependent on your achievements and failures. People not loving you back was to remind you, people's love and admiration doesn't make you lovable. My remembrance does. In that moment, I remembered that I was working on a piece called Remembrance. With an empty feeling, I walked to take that piece out and I sat with it. Months earlier, I had started working on this piece. I didn't know I would need this piece so much today to remind me, to bring me back into myself. In the emptiness of my heart, this piece is what brought light of my Creator back into me. I sat with this piece called Remembrance remembrance of who I belong to, the one who created me with peace. Remembrance of the one who is always watching me, hearing me, healing and guiding me as he works on me, creating every cell in my body signed by his names. Remembrance of the one who chose to give me his breath, his soul, his light, and the biggest gift that ever could be, an eternal connection beyond time and space. This peace, remembrance, it is the remembrance of belonging to him, from him, and for him. This peace has two fishes carrying the light and darkness. As they merge in union, remembering the peace they are when connected to the divine creator. The dark one represents my masculine as it merges with my feminine, becoming one. The masculine finds peace in the feminine's light, and the feminine feels safe in the masculine's darkness. The masculine opens to the love and light, and the feminine feels safe to trust and shine. The masculine chooses to love the feminine, and the feminine chooses to trust the masculine. Slowly I started coming back home to myself as they both united, as they both chose themselves, chose each other, and chose the love of the Creator, trusting the guidance of the light from their heart. Together they become one in me. Together they heal. Together they hold in them the remembrance of who they belong to and to who they are returning. If you are listening to this, then please know in your being that the kingdom of heaven is in you. It is the space within you where you are with your Creator. Sit with yourself today and remember you are whole and you are beautiful. For you are His love, here to spread His light. He has chosen you, so for His sake, choose yourself today, even when no one chooses you, especially when no one chooses you. You are not alone, for I am with you as a companion, a friend, a person who sees you, your light, and your soul. Take care of yourself. You matter more than you can know.